Everybody, today on this channel we're going to be talking about something that you might be interested in: the history of the FPS genre. Now I know you may be thinking, I know what the FPS genre started, but do you? Do you? Well, you might. I'm not saying you're not an expert. You might be. You might be the world's top genius in the world, leading us all on new genres of gaming one day. But until then, a first-person shooter, or FPS for short, is a video game genre centered on gun and other weapon-based combat in first-person perspective. That is, the player's experiences the action through the eyes of the protagonist. The genre shares common traits with other shooter games, which in turn makes it fall under the heading action game. Since the genre's inception, advanced 3D and pseudo 3D graphics have challenged hardware development, and multiplayer gaming has been integral. I'm going to just read a little bit more of this, and then I'll link down a Wikipedia article with all of its sources. It links its sources in the below where it says sources. But the first-person shooter genre has been traced as far back as Maze Wars, development of which began in 1973. And 1974 Spasm. Later, more playful titles like MIDI, Maze, and in 1987, and the genre coincided into a more violent form with the 1992 Wolfenstein 3D. Which has been credited with creating the genre's basic archetype, upon which subset titles were based on. One such progenitor, I don't know what that means, can't read that word, of the genre's widespread mainstream acceptance and popularity was Doom, one of the most influential games in this genre. For some years, the term Doom clone was used to Horror shooter was another common name for this genre in the early years. Some processing limitations of the era's hardware meant that the action in the games had to take place in enclosed areas, such as cramped spaces like corridors and tunnels. 1998's Half-Life, along with the 2004 sequel, Half-Life 2, enhanced the narrative and puzzle elements. In 1999, the Half-Life mod Counter-Strike was released, and together with Doom, is perhaps one of the most influential first-person shooters. GoldenEye 2007, released in 1997, was a landmark for the first-person shooter genre for home consoles, while the Halo series heightened the console's commercial and critical appeal as platform first-person shooter titles. In the 21st century, the first-person shooter is the most commonly visible video game genre, and in 2016, shooters accounted for over 27% of all video game sales. Several first-person shooters have been popular for games for esports and competitive gaming as well. You know, like the Rainbow Six Siege, such as Call of Duty, for example, and Halo, and one. There's more to it, but you can learn more about it in the description below if you like this video. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.